What do you say about that?
That is Sarah Gayle Meech. All I want is a honky tonk. That is our special guest here on Ameripolitan Live. And here she is calling. You can't beat that.
AM 1670, you are on the air.
Hi, it's Sarah Gayle Meech.
Hey, Sarah, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
We're doing great. Boy, you couldn't have timed that any better. We had just played All I Want Is a Honky Tonk and said we're going to have you on the show, and there you are. Perfect timing, girl. So
I know, crazy, huh?
So you're getting ready to play Robert's Western World in Nashville tonight, right?
We sure are. We're playing from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. tonight at Robert's.
All right. Well, Sarah, this is Billy Dewberry. He's known as Dew, and Selena here. We're all hosts of the show, so they're going to say hello.
Well, hello,
Hi, Dew and
Sarah.
Selena.
What's happening?
Shake it.
Yeah.
So, Sarah, you've had quite an active year. Let's tell everybody just kind of a little bit of background for those listening who might not be familiar. Tell us kind of how you got into being a straight-up honky-tonk girl.
Well, let's see. My first beer at 4 years old. No, I'm just kidding. I love honky tonk. I mean, I love country. I love all kinds of country. You know, honky tonk, swing, old stuff. You know, mainly the old stuff, the good old fashioned stuff. You know. So I just started playing some country music when I was out in Los Angeles. Got my feet wet out there with some of the California country music scene, and started writing songs, playing shows, playing the guitar and stuff. And I was like, man, I gotta go somewhere where there's more of a presence of country music and history and more players and more opportunity and, you know, just learn and take it in and see where I can go. And so, I gotta go to Nashville. So I came to Nashville, and here I am. About 3 years later. I've been here 3 years now, and been playing down regular shows at Robert's Western World and Layla's Bluegrass Inn, and just released my first album at the end of last year, an album called One Good Thing. And we've been out on the road touring like wild to support the album and doing our thing and shaking hands and kissing babies.
You were just here in Texas a couple of times this year so far, right?
Yes, we've been to Texas twice this year already. We went at the end of January, did about 7 or 8 shows, played at Ginny's, Longhorn Saloon, Continental, and did some shows filling in for the great Dale Watson. He was out in Europe. And then, I guess they liked us enough. They were like, hey, why don't you guys come back for South by Southwest, which is, about a month and a half away. So we said, hell, why not?
Right.
And we frantically booked ourselves about 6 more shows at the very last minute for South by Southwest, and we went down and played that too.
And now this new album that we're talking about, One Good Thing, that came out, as you said, just at the end of last year and is really making its way through all kinds of great radio station hands, including this one. And we want to play a cut from that. Can you hang on the phone with us a little bit and come back and talk to us some more about your music?
I sure can.
That would be great. I think we'll play, what do you think, Dew? Drink Myself to Sleep?
It's queued up.
Sarah Gayle Meech. Woohoo! Damn, such good music, Sarah. Wow.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah.
Mighty kind.
We're loving it. Dew's jamming out back here.
Oh, yeah, man. A lot of places you sound like Loretta. I'm telling you, you're good, girl.
Wow,
Enjoying
thanks.
it,
Some drinking
yeah.
music right there for you guys, huh?
Yeah, you better
Cracked
believe
up in
it.
a cold Lone Star.
That's right.
Yeah, that good German beer, Lowen Star.
Love that great pure sound, and that's what we're all about here on the Ameripolitan Live show. So what do you think about this movement? Give us your perspective on everything.
I think it's cool to see somebody who's like Gayle, who's, been around for a long time and is respected and has a lot of credibility as an artist and a writer, to want to, push more support towards, artists such as myself who are embracing the traditional sound of country music. It's nice to see traditional artists being recognized and, just people rallying together to support country music and
the good stuff, yeah.
Artists that are great. There's a lot of great artists that are out there playing, more of the traditional style of country music that you'll never hear about because they're not getting played on the radio. The major radio stations, which just playing a bunch of the newer stuff. I don't know. It kind of, to me, it feels like kind of like a punk rock thing or something. Like when I was in school, it's like there was the punk rock artists were doing the underground thing, and you had to go out and find them, and they were like the coolest thing on the planet because you found them. So go out and find your Ameripolitan artists and support the underground movement.
That's right. That's right.
Kind of just a do-it-yourself mentality, and if it's like I like the slogan that Dale's using: if an opportunity doesn't knock, then build a door. Damn it.
That's right. That's right. I think it's great though how you've really kind of connected with a lot of the Texas artist folks too, and they're really embracing your sound because a lot of people here in Texas that love that honky-tonk, more rootsy sound, but still sounding fresh and with a great type band and stuff. And I want to tell people they need to go out and catch you live, but I was thinking we want to play more of this record, so folks will go download it right now. One good thing, or if you want to buy a physical copy, however you buy music, you need to get a copy of this. But I was thinking, this is another one of my favorites. Actually, the whole album's so great, it's hard to pick, but we're going to play Foolish. Sound good, Sarah?
Oh, cool. Thanks. Yeah. We've got a video for that, too. If you go to YouTube and search Sarah Gayle Meech Foolish, you'll find a black and white video I did in Los Angeles for the song.
Very cool.
Yeah,
very
that is cool. All right.
Oh.
Okay, here you come.
All right, we're back here on the air with Sarah Gayle Meech. So now we're going to talk a little bit more about making this record. Tell me a little bit about where you recorded it and who are some of the musicians playing on it. It's really got great musicianship there.
Cool, thanks. I recorded it over at Andy Gibson's house here in East Nashville. Some people know him from Hank Three's band, playing dobro and steel guitar for him for a number of years now, and done some production on his albums as well. So Andy's got a home studio out in East Nashville and does some really cool stuff out there. And he's recorded some other artists that are playing good country music with Bob Wayne.
Right.
And the Goddamn Gallows, 357 string band. So I heard some of the stuff he was doing and met him at the show. And thought, boy, it sure sounds good. And I like what he's doing, respect what he's doing. So we just kind of went from there. I went over and listened to a track he had recorded from my pal Bob Wayne and sounded so good. I said, sign me up. About a month and a half later, we started recording What Good Thing.
That is so cool. And we have a question for you from in the chat room. We have Jay and Debbie that says, hi, Sarah, from your Milwaukee connection. We saw, we saw those little white boots in Green Bay at Christmas, but we want to know the real story behind them.
Yeah, my white boots. That's funny. Or the white boot koozie. I think they're talking about the white boots. I love white cowboy boots. I've been kind of rocking the white cowboy boots now for, I don't know, I've been wearing them now for about 7 or 8 years. It's kind of my thing. I like the way my feet look when I'm walking in them. They look cool.
You got a big belt buckle too to go with that?
It's not too big. It's
some
not
skinny
normal size.
jeans and real top hip hugging and a halter top type of looking thing.
I got a few of those.
Hey, listen, my imagination's running wild here.
Oh boy.
He's harmless. This is actually him and Selena's anniversary, so they're spending their anniversary celebrating Ameripolitan music. You can't beat that.
All right, that sounds like a good time. I'm glad. Woo! Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So, Sarah, tell us a little bit about what you got coming up for later this year. What can we expect from you?
More touring. I want to get out on the road a bunch more this year. I'm working on writing more songs for album number 2 that I'd like to start working on later this fall, at the end of this year, and have a brand new album released, number 2 album, in January or February of 2014. So that's in the works. Hopefully going to get a music video going on here with some of my pals, and just keep on honky-tonking and writing and singing and playing and whatever else comes my way.
Actually, I think that we're going to go on out of here with a song of yours that I think you had featured on, well, why don't you talk about it? Tell us a little bit about the song Sound of a Heartbreak.
Sound of a Heartbreak is a song on my debut record, One Good Thing. It was just featured a couple of weeks ago on the FX TV show Justified.
Cool.
So it already aired. If you guys have, if anybody out there has a DVR or is looking through reruns or on demand on their cable network, it's episode number 9 from season 4, and you can hear almost a good long minute of the song right before the 30-minute mark when Boyd and Eva are hanging out in a bar having a conversation. There's sound of a heart playing right behind them.
How cool.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Very cool. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of that to come from you. And we want to tell folks they definitely have to get One Good Thing. And I just love your music, Sarah. You know that, of course. And if it's okay with, I have an announcement, a kind of a shocking announcement for Dew, but it'll be a good one when he finds out. But should I make the announcement about you and the show? Do you know what I mean?
I think you should. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. You're hearing it here. Sarah Gayle Meech is going to be the new host of the Honky Tonk Angels radio show. And
wow, okay.
Yeah. And so we're real excited about that, huh, Sarah?
We sure are. We play some great Honky Tonk Angel music.
That's right. And you're going to turn us on to some folks maybe around the Nashville area that we're not as familiar with. And you'll be, of course, also playing some good Texas artists and some of your other favorite classics, right?
I sure will.
I'm so excited about that because I love all the women honky tonkers, you know.
Bridget, that sounds like a lot of fun. It really does.
Absolutely.
How cool.
Yeah, it's a cool thing to be part of, and I'm proud to support other women who are out there doing their thing like me. Hell yeah.
That's amazing. And actually, Dew Station is one of the stations that runs that show, and that will be running at 7 p.m. Central right here on AM 1670 San Antonio, Texas, on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Right, Dew?
That is correct.
I had to double check with him. Since he's right here, it's pretty easy. But we were talking about that great song. We'll go on out of here with it. But your website, Sarah, will you give it out for everybody, honey?
Sure will. It's www.sarahgaylemeech.com.
Awesome.
And thank you for the friend request on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, dude, my pleasure.
Yeah,
Good
cool.
to be acquainted.
Yeah.
All right, folks, thank you so much. Sarah Gayle Meech, everybody.